Are you moving to Mesa and need water service set up without a hitch? Well, stay tuned, because this guide is going to make the process smoother than you ever imagined. Moving is incredibly stressful, and figuring out local bureaucracy shouldn't add to that headache. Welcome to our explainer, where we're going to transform all that fine print into a simple, step-by-step roadmap to get your water flowing.
Okay, let's dive right into this. First, we'll welcome you to Mesa Water, then check your actual service area, walk through the application process, look at managing your new account, go over rules, rates, and conservation, and wrap it all up with some FAQs and troubleshooting.
Welcome to Mesa Water. Let's understand the basics. The City of Mesa Water Resources Department is, honestly, a massive municipal operation. They're out there managing over 162,000 active connections right across the Sonoran Desert.
Checking your service area. Where do you actually live? Because before you start gathering up a mountain of documents, you really need to confirm that your new property actually falls under the city's jurisdiction.
Here's the thing. Even if your mailing address literally says Mesa, you might not actually use Mesa City Water. There are these unincorporated pockets, we call them county islands, plus some border areas that might be serviced by private utilities. We're talking places like Arizona Water Company, EP Corps, or the Apache Junction Water District. So be sure to check local maps to verify your provider before you do anything else.
Oh, and I need to give you a huge warning right here. If you go to a search engine and type in Mesa Water, do absolutely not call the Mesa Water District. There is no way you want to make that mistake because that is a completely independent public agency operating all the way out in Costa Mesa, California. Always double-check that you are dealing with the City of Mesa Water Resources Department in Arizona.
Now the application process. Let's get your water turned on. Once you've confidently confirmed you are in the right service area, it's time to actually establish your residential service. Go ahead and pause this explainer right now, or just take a quick screenshot of this exact checklist. To successfully set up your account, the city requires you to verify your identity. So you're going to need your legal name and date of birth, a social security number or government-issued ID number, a valid, unexpired photo ID like a driver's license or a passport, the names of any co-applicants or adult roommates, your full contact info, and sometimes they will even ask for a copy of your signed lease or property deed just to prove residency. Make sure you have the whole shebang organized before you reach out.
And here is a crucial gotcha moment. Despite what we'd all expect in today's digital-first world, there is absolutely no online web form to start a brand new residential service account. Nope, not a thing. The city's website portal is strictly for managing your account after it's been activated.
Because you can't apply online, there are literally only two valid ways to get this done initially. Step 1. You can handle it by phone. Just call the Customer Contact Center directly at 480-644-2221. Or, Step 2, you can do it in person by swinging by the City of Mesa Municipal Building Contact Center at 55 North Center Street. Either of those methods will get you talking to the right people.
Now, let's talk money and break down those initial setup fees. Generally, you're looking at a standard $100 deposit, a $20 connection fee, and an $11 admin fee. But hey, good news. That $100 deposit might actually be waived if you agree to a quick $3 credit check, or if you can prove a good prior payment history over the last 24 months.
I do want to highlight this single number for a second. $55. If you find yourself in a frantic rush and absolutely need a same-day or after-hours utility field deployment to get that water turned on immediately, it's going to cost you this $55 optional convenience fee. Normally, standard utility activations are just scheduled for the next business day, so planning just a tiny bit ahead easily saves you that extra charge.
And speaking of planning ahead, pay really close attention to this schedule quirk. The City of Mesa operates on a compressed 4-day municipal work week. That means the administrative offices and the contact center are only open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're completely closed on Fridays, weekends, and city holidays. So, a Friday application attempt is basically a wasted trip, and routine turn-ons are strictly limited to that Monday through Thursday window.
Managing your water account, billing, and usage. So, the paperwork is done and your water is finally flowing. Let's look at how you manage this new account efficiently moving forward.
Once your account is activated over the phone or in person, you can finally jump into the digital tools and register on their online portal. To pull this off, you just need your newly generated utility account number and your zip code. Through that portal, you can efficiently monitor your water usage and get those automatic payments set up.
And there's a very practical reason to set up that online profile right out of the gate. Beginning in October 2026, the city is going to start assessing a $1.50 monthly fee if you choose to receive a physical paper billing statement in the mail. By logging in and opting for paperless e-billing, you completely dodge this fee, which makes it the smartest, most cost-effective move.
Rules, rates, and conservation. Being a smart water user. Look, living in a desert means water is our absolute most precious resource. Understanding the local regulations is really about actively ensuring sustainability for our whole community.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're up against. A major comparative study on urban water use efficiency across the Southwest highlights a critical point. Outdoor consumption accounts for a massive proportion of residential water use. Adjusting your landscaping to fit our arid climate, that right there offers the biggest target for your future water savings. You definitely should also be aware of how broader environmental conditions can affect your bill. Mesa has this drought commodity charge built right into its fee structure. It's an 8-cent charge per 1,000 gallons of water used above a 3,000-gallon base. But importantly, this is only applied if the federal or state government officially declares a shortage on the Colorado or Salt River systems. As of right now, you can rest easy knowing Mesa remains in Stage 1 of its water shortage management plan, meaning the city is just keeping a close eye on conditions. FAQs and troubleshooting. Handling the unexpected. Because, even with a perfectly smooth onboarding, unexpected issues absolutely do crop up. Let's address some of the most common friction points new residents face once they've settled in. Let's start with a really common troubleshooting scenario. Say you walk outside and notice your water meter is damaged. Or maybe you suspect a malfunction because your bill is suddenly through the roof. Who is actually responsible for fixing that? Are you supposed to call a plumber?
Well, the short answer is no. As Councilmember Jen Duff explicitly warns, do not attempt to fix or access the meter yourself. The utility provider owns and maintains those meters. Tinkering with it yourself is a major safety hazard, so your only job is to report it. And thankfully, you can report it at any time. While we established a minute ago that the standard administrative offices close their doors on Thursdays, you are literally never without help in a crisis. For major leaks, broken meters, or wild service disruptions, 24/7 emergency utility services operate around the clock. You just dial 480-644-2262 to get immediate assistance, any day of the week.
Final thoughts. Your turn to flow. Let's quickly summarize those core takeaways. Always verify your property boundaries first. Gather up all your ID documents. Try to apply early in the week, either by phone or in person, and definitely get that online account registered for e-billing. Just a quick reminder, municipal guidelines, fee structures, and timelines are always subject to change. Use this explainer as your solid foundation, but always contact the City of Mesa Water Resources Department directly for the absolute most updated, personalized information. I really hope this guide takes some of the stress out of your move. Now, I have a question for you. What has been the most surprising or frustrating hassle during your moving process? Share your experiences down in the comments, pass this guide along to anyone else moving to the area, and keep learning.